Alright guys, let's sharpen some bench chisels. A bench chisel with a nice chip in it. See it? So we are going to sharpen this until that chip is gone. It's me showing off my nice chisel. And it had a real nasty burr on the back, so I'm going to go ahead and take that out first. But this chisel is also hollow ground. You can either use whatever sharpening system. It's just got to be a round wheel or a slow speed grinder. I use a wet wheel, but this is a 1000 grit whetstone, and add a little bit more water. I'm digging for something. Oh, my little I think it's called a nigiri stone. Don't quote me on that. I'm going to get a paper towel, most likely. Aha. Alright, usually takes a little bit to get the chip out. I didn't go and grind it out. I just went ahead and used the stone and pushed a little bit harder. It took me a couple minutes, but it was faster than setting up the jigs. So you just kind of go back and forth. Some people do circles, straight up and down, side to side. It really doesn't matter as long as you get the blade sharp. So I really don't care. So I just kind of do different motions depending on how I feel. If you watch the plain blade video, you see that not much black went into the stone. This one a lot more black. Well, that was high speed steel. This is A1 tool steel, so it's not as hard. But we're gonna keep going until we get a burr, which took a minute, like I said, because there's a chip in it. And that was from the purple heart we're messing with on stream. Also, check out my stream. There we go. Remove the burr real quick. This little stone actually adds a little bit of slurry, so it kind of helps polish as well. There we go. You can see that I had to go quite a bit to get that out. There we go. One more chip. Good as new. So when you get the burr, that means you got new, fresh steel on the edge of your chisel, plane, whatever. But if you don't get a burr, that means you still got the old steel there. So I'm aggressively getting rid of the burr on the back. I'm going to swap stones to a 5000 grit stone. I have a little tub of water with all my different stones in it that I keep under the bench. Go ahead and flatten that out. That's just a flattening stone you can pick up at a woodworking shop. Or you could use a piece of thick glass and sandpaper. It just has to be a flat surface. And use water if it's a wet stone. Now we're just refining the edge, polishing it up. I don't have to push so hard, but I put my finger on the front of the chisel when I'm doing it so I don't dive in deep. So sometimes if I just use one hand like that, when I'm going back and forth real quick, it'll gouge the stone, and then you gotta grind all that away. So I'm just checking to see how it is. A little burr. We'll take that out. Once you get these polished though, you'll only polish it on one stone. So you'll grind on 1000, take out the burr with 8000. In my case, if you're using 15,000, you'd use 15,000. You can see where the black's accumulating on there, and that helps polish it up a little bit. Next stone is 8000, the green one. A little more water. Now we polish away. showing off a little bit here with one-handedness, but I got my tip of my finger over the edge of the plane. You can kind of see it when I drag it back. The little tip of my finger shows on the stone. And polish the back. I kind of do pull once and then just hit the back. I don't know, there's no really technical word for it. But the blade is already sharp. It was sharp at 1,000, but each process refines the edge of the blade. Because if you looked at it through a microscope, it looked like a bread knife. So we're just trying to get it as refined as possible, and it'll stay sharper. And this is a leather strap. You can put it in a vise. Yeah, I probably should have put it in a vise. But pull back probably about 20-30 times. Depends. And you don't have to push super hard. But we'll do the bevel edge, and then we'll do the underside of the chisel as well. Maybe I did it 50 times, I don't know. Okay, maybe not. It's always satisfying when you get the chisel, it's all nice and shiny. At least for me. Yeah, acting like it's the first time sharpening this thing, trying to figure out the best way. Be careful when you're doing that, you can kind of really tear up your leather. This is red compound, or rouge, jeweler's rouge, and it's the finest, I believe. And I'll go ahead and repeat the process that I did on the green. And then by the time you're done, you'll have a nice shiny mirror-like edge. See? Looks good, huh? I'll do the back. When your blades, you think it's getting a little duller, you can just use the strop first and see if it helps out. If it doesn't, then you'll have to sharpen it. But I would recommend hollow grinding your blades first. This is how I test it out. You can shave your hair or whatever, but you can just use a piece of paper, a crisp piece. But that's how you sharpen a chisel, or how I do. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe. Share it with your friends, and check me out on Twitch. Keep chipping away.